Thank you guys for the love and the support. Thank you for all the loyal people who decided that, hey, support JCs regardless of the challenges. Guys, you have no idea how grateful I am for the love and the support that you guys give. Believe me, pure trouble we've been having on the other network, but we're grateful to finally be able to kick off the live stream the right way. So yeah, guys, the question tonight is, guys, have you landed your dream job? And if not, then what were your dreams? What were your goals? What were your aspirations? We're gonna look at that tonight. Definitely gonna be where there's a will, there's always a way, don't it? Fight to fight through situation. What many problems get without J Squad? Thank you for the 1 million people joining me live on YouTube. Thank you for being a part of this live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you also for the likes on the video. We do appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support as usual. Simsima, Wagwan, welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you finding me, Simsima. I had to be doing some upscotch over on via networks because I was over on my other network and a few problems I was having, so I had to do some upscotch and find my way over here. So yeah, man, thank you for the love and support, Simpson. I really appreciate you coming out. Why I tell you, when you have loyal people, you can't beat that. Even the light in Simsima have to be just doing some maneuvering. Yeah, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. I mean, if know how to turn it because you don't know the ring light situation, go me lose the ring light. Why the light in poor, but let me know if it work now. Let me know if it work. I tell you, Simsima, rough. Yeah, this not too bad. I can't see myself on the next screen over there, so. Alright, so the topic tonight. Interesting topic. The topic is do you think that you've landed your dream job, Simsima? And if you don't think you landed your dream job, then what were your aspirations? What were you actually planning towards? What did I look towards? Hey, Kefian, good night, sis. What's up, darling? Alright, Jay, I'm stunted. My birthday is coming up in October 22. Need to reach 1,000. Where else, man? How much you reach now? What's your count, Simsima? Yeah, man, because I'm not using my usual setup, Simsima. We have to use flashlight and all of them sort of lighting. What does that mean? This is where life come to? You know, we have to use the phone light, Simsima. Alright, 770 Simsima. Alright, let's see if we can help. KPN, if you can go over to Simsima and connect with her, we'd be grateful. Let me see if I can drop her a link in the comment section there. Simsima, you change up your things, so let me go search for you, my dear. You know, we'll see if we can get you some. Simsima, I don't know if you have all of my ninjas. If you have all of my ninjas, then I'm gonna definitely see how best I can give you some ninjas. At least get the ball moving, because I don't like the idea of you being stuck at one place. Sometimes it only takes one person to really keep get you moving, and then once that happens, you hit the thousand. Also, Simsima, you need to focus on your watch hours. Start building up on your watch hours, please. Because if I had known, I would have worked on my watch hours more, a little bit more when I was hunting the 1,000. All right. So the dream job was a nurse, and so what happened? What happened? Sim? What happened? Why didn't you realize your dream of becoming a nurse? What happened? I met a this lighting situation, but I beat my bad. Yeah, that kind of sound like my story, Sim Sima. It kind of sound like my story too because I didn't want to be a teacher. Can tell her. My mother, if she's online, mommy, you know, I did not want to be a teacher. As a matter of fact, when I got through for being a teacher, when I got through for teachers college, at the same time I had also gotten through for Edna Manley. Hey man, pass Edna Manley something something and well ready for going and my mother kindly let me know. Say listen, Michael is more established and I'm not gonna pay for it. You're not gonna Edna, so you just lock my tail and just make my way down to Michael the morning and kindly put myself in my class. But only God knows what I would have been at this day and age, sorry, at this day and age right now, at this point in time. Because the course at Edna that I had gotten through too, I had gotten through to do the drama course. So I would have been somewhat an actor, or might would have switched my course and ended up doing music, because that's also my passion. You know the feeling, man. You know the feeling, especially when you get stick up. Like when I get stick up by this boy right now. Hey guys, I apologize. CJ, listen, you have your own YouTube channel now, boss. Just leave my channel alone, man. Guys. Alright, so Simsima says, I work and I pay myself. Through, though with God's help, He strengthens me. He strengthens me. So yeah, man, the right way that to look at it, Simsima. Just like all the frustration from night, we do have to have me tipped over and get me vexed and me feel like, oh, I'm gonna give up and whatever. But that's the thing set. The thing set and designed that we push through obstacles like these and still, you know, do the thing. Greatness is naming, and if we're gonna kick and scream and behave like we're a fool, then life is gonna take us for a fool. You know? So I'm gonna just make some adjustments on the life, guys. Yeah, we have to try to make everything work tonight. And I like when we have the lovely use of my laptop and all of these things tonight. Tonight we have to stream one little way the way I know the way we would want to stream. But what to do when we have people who are anticipating the live stream? We have to just make it work, no? We have to find creative ways to make it work. So tonight we have to just be creative and just push through the punches. I guess what that is teaching me particularly is resilience, because I know that persons look forward to this live stream on a Thursday night as well as they look forward to the live stream on a Sunday night. It would have been hell and high water if I were to disappoint tonight and not have this live stream, even though I'm not feeling well, and even though I'm having complications with the network and the platform. Because I never seminar the live stream tonight, because I would have problems. People would have erased me. Alright, so Life with Simsima says, it's fun being around children 3 plus, although the money tingy. Yeah, people always say teacher not get them always say teacher not get the right pay, and the teacher not get pay in regards to matching the amount of work that we do. You ever look how much minds we have to nurture? Hey, every single career out there, for every single career out there had to be a teacher. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. But for real though, every single career there had to be a teacher. A policeman had to have a teacher. A soldier had to have a teacher. A financial advisor had to have a teacher. Somebody had to teach them. So it simply means that at some point in time they had to pass through the hands of a teacher. But yet still, nobody not really love teacher. Nobody not show appreciation to teacher. No. Mm. Yeah, man. Nobody not really show love to teacher. Real talk though, tonight we're not really stay long. With all of the complications that I'm experiencing tonight though. Even though we're pushing through it, I'm not gonna stay more than an hour tonight. I don't think we're gonna really get more than an hour tonight still. Because this is not the standard that we are used to. I don't know if we standard this. You know? we have a better standard in regards to our live stream. We live stream look a little bit better than this. Not say it fully perfect, but it look better than this by far. So not to murmur, but we give thanks, alright? So what say you? What else Simsima? Like, you know, even though you wanted to be a nurse, like it was just only finances that hindered you. That alone. By the way, Simsima, I'm gonna drop the link. So if you wanna come up, you can come upstairs and all our reasoning up here. Let me see if I can go ahead and just drop that link in the comment section. Yeah, man. So the link in the comment section, guys. Yeah, man. A pure things, Simpson, man. Like the internet and everything, will give trouble tonight. Sure, chaos. But when I watch it tonight, honestly, when I watch it. Oh, you had a child at age 20, and that was a setback. But I may understand because there are so many ladies who experience the same thing. They're like, yo, I had a child too early, and you know the thing go already from the child coming out of the world. You have to feed that child. You have to eat, and you have to start thinking about the resources for the child and so on and so forth. For the persons who are just joining, I apologize for the lighting, the poor lighting tonight. It is due to the fact that the ring light stopped work, and I've been having some other issues where the network is concerned. So, do apologize. We have to be using some kind of a makeshift light to get some form of lighting tonight, so we can at least have our live stream. So I do apologize for the poor lighting tonight, guys. And I promise I'll make it up to you guys. Promise, promise, promise. Promise. Definitely gonna make it up to you guys. Yeah, I know. More well, hey, I'm telling you, Simsima, stress. Especially when family and friends start jump on your case and tell you how stupid your decision was and why you should have never get picked at this hour at this time and why rough boy. I've heard of a lot of females who go down that road. Believe me, I know of a lot of females who have experienced that. You know, a lot of female friends, and they make you feel that undue guilt though. Like, you know, but you know what though? At the end of the day though, Simsimo, at the end of the day, when your child come out good though, man, it's no longer your child, but it's now everybody's child. You know, no longer your child, mama. It's everybody pick me. How do we always know? Say little Susie did gonna come out good, and little Susie did always have promise. Hey, I'm telling you about us as people though. But throughout the process, nobody did remember mommy, and nobody was kind enough to really support mommy. You just have to just go through something and suffer to the point where things got better. But I say go. It says my ambition was high, but family couldn't afford the package either. That's why I think go. But look at you today. Look. Funny enough, I look at it from a broad perspective. I say to myself, hey, it might not have worked out the way how you planned it, but look at you today. And that I think, look at you today. Look how you turned out. Did you turn out worse off than what you think you could have turned out to be? Or in truth and in fact, are you better off today what could have been. Because sometimes we chase after our dream job and it don't really work out in our favor. Yeah, girl, you can sing "Look at Me Now," and you don't need no support and you don't need no cheerleader and no bandwagon behind you to say, "Hey, look at me now," because what? You can beat your chest now and say, "Look at me now." Yeah, when they did seminar come out and I'm not talking about family. I'm talking right across the board. Yes, I got my child early and everybody did say that's the end of the road. But look at us now. You know, my child is grown and who knows, your child might even be successful. I don't know what your child has been doing. To be honest, maybe your child has become the nurse that you wanted to become. But God humbled you in a position of nurturing young minds. You know, nurture you, give the ability to nurture young minds. So now you can cultivate good values and attitude and guide these young children now along the way and make them know say, hey, even when you hit the rock, go up and hit the rocks and your back is against the wall, you can still come out of it. And saying that to say this though, Simsima, that's one of the things that a lot of us don't have in society right now, that support. We don't have that. We genuinely don't have that. You don't have that level of support for people to say you're gonna make it, you know, and you don't hit the dream job, but it feel like you disappoint everybody, or they don't make you feel welcomed in that group circle because initially you set out to be the doctor, but you drop short of being the doctor and ended up becoming a little bit less. Good night, Kodia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you passing through the live stream. Yeah, Cody, you're gonna have to buy me a ring light, Cody. I need a ring light. Well, same thing, I put up my Christmas list from now. I need a ring light or two, and I need a nice working drone. So anybody can get me one nice drone. That would be good. So I need a ring light and I need a drone. We need to start walk a bush and do some nice videos. I'm gonna need a drone for that. So J Squad, I'm putting it to you. Squad boss need a drone. Cause this one for we now, all we want. Yeah man, no problem. That me always I do man. Pray. Pray well always I pray. Alright. So what if I say that my dream job was to be a nurse? And but I had the opportunity earlier in my high school years to actually be a nurse because my godmother saw great potential in my love for science. She saw great potential in my love for science, and she wanted to grant me the opportunity to enter into the nursing. Welcome Triple T, welcome Tasha Timely Thoughts. Yeah, actually, I need a drone, another drone with stabilizer. The one that I have before, thank God, it was a blessing. The drone that I have before, it was a racing drone, so it's used for stunts and all of these lovely things, flips and these curls and all of that. So one, the camera quality is not as good, and two, it is not stable. So it doesn't do exactly what we want it to do, but by the grace of God, it will be. Sensima, what you mean? Yeah, Cody, financial support and bad choices, definitely, most definitely. Financial support and bad choices. I know what you're talking about, Cody, because you know a lot of the times it's the finances that actually derail the dream. Like, oh, thank you, Tasha. Thank you for the blessings, my dear. Thank you so much for the blessings. Tasha, you can see it, so we've been struggling all night. No, pure upscotching, but to God be the glory. Yeah, man. Blessings to this chat. Really, really appreciate it. Tasha, the link is dropped, so if you want, you can actually join me upstairs. This internet over here is a little more stable, thank God. So we don't necessarily have any issues where um fluctuation is concerned. It's a little bit more stable over here. We're grateful. Let me see if I can go ahead and pin that link. Dropped a link earlier. Let me see if we can go ahead and pin that link. Should be able to. A second, guys. Yes, link is pinned. So yeah, Triple T, the link is pinned. If you wanna join me. Yeah, man. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? If you can still hear me, let me know. And Kodia says amen. Kodia says amen in the chat. All right, so welcome to the 4 million people who are live, who are live. Really, really appreciate it. No man, Jay, come back. They're right here, so. Can you hear me? Sim Sima. Let me know if you can hear me. Alright, see me here. Me there, man. Tell you that I'd be here. 5 million people on the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A love shout out to you as well. It's not our usual standard for the live, guys, but we're rolling through the punches tonight, and we're definitely gonna have a live stream tonight. We're not gonna give up. We're push through it. Alright? We are gonna have a live stream tonight. So, now ask a question, and we have already been looking into the question. We've already been discussing it. But there are some real serious things. Sometimes it's a whole family thing, and unfortunately, like sometimes family choose which one of the children they're gonna push the resources behind. So don't it? Sometimes they're like, hey, that little one here look like him have a bright, so never make sure so that one you got college, but the other one you have to go learn trade. I'm soon touch the whole trade versus college something. Because a lot of the times too, we look down on. Thank you, Tasha Tamizaz. And I'm not seeing you upstairs yet. If you said you're coming upstairs, I'm not seeing yet. No, no problem, man. No problem, no problem. Yeah, trade versus university. That's a big, big, big issue because a lot of people look down on the trade man. Bad idea. Bad idea. A lot of the times they look down on the trade man. Bad idea. And let me tell you why. I was looking at a little meme the other day, and it had me cracking up. Sometimes you see some little things on Facebook, and it just make you laugh hilariously. It's hysterically. It was hilarious. Now it was showing two men. One of them he borrowed student loan and studied law and law and economics as his major. So, for somebody to study law and economics, say somebody with a lot of this, have a lot of brain, right? But then this other guy, he got what do you call it now, paid on the job training in electrical installation. And Mr. Man, when he was going to college, he looked down on the electrical installation guy. Oh, you're not up to my standard. You're not up to my standard. And then him express himself, and it came across as the usual disrespect because your educational level is not at mine. But you know what though? After a year, after the years passed by, where Mister Law and Economics graduated from college, he finally had his own place. But sadly, he could not get any job. And Mr. Trademan, who was the electrician now, he got a job right off the bat because he was doing he was becoming a trained um, apprentice, Trade paid that apprentice. So guess what now? Him have him job. And you know what? About a year into Mr. Man graduating, the same trained apprentice was the one who went to his apartment to cut off his light. Now look at the hypocrisy and the irony in that. You are always laughing at me because you thought that I was below you. But I'm in a job that pays more than you right now because I'm doing a trade. And on top of that, you have a degree in this and degree in that, cannot even afford to pay your light. And then they have to send for me to come cut it off. So, saying all of that to say this, guys, never look down on a tradesman because a tradesman is the backbone of society. Every single thing what we need is a tradesman. For food, trade. Because farming is a trade. If it is plumbing, plumbing is a trade. If you have electrical issues, it's a trade man because the electrician has to come. If you have air condition issues, the air condition person has to come, and that's another trade. If you need security for your house, the security alarm person has to come and fix it. That's a trade. If you need burglar bars on your house, you have to get the welder. That's another trade. If you have a leak in your gas tank, yeah, you have to go and get it to a skilled individual to weld up that gas tank so you don't have any more gas leak. Think about it, guys. It's right across the board. It's broad. But never look down on a person who has to study a trade versus a person who have them big education. You are not behind, not because you didn't hit the dream job. Doesn't mean that there's not a job out there that you cannot turn into a dream job. Oh, I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you still have the potential to get your dream job. It might not be the job that you set out to be, but it can become a job that becomes a dream job. That people look on at you and say, hey, why, I wish I was you. I wish me tell you, I wish me that make money like you. Yeah, I wish I was successful like you because money does not measure success at all. Money is just one byproduct of success. Some people need to understand that. I wish more people live on the life to hear that. Let me say it again, make it resonate with people. Money is not the only thing that proves success. Money is a byproduct of success. So when you're successful, money is one of the things that signifies that you're successful, but it is not the all ends meet all. Money is just one thing. You understand? Because a successful person is a good manager. A successful person commands attention. A successful person is very lenient and moderate in their disposition. A successful person is an individual who is able to think on the ground. Quick thinker, always able to make the best situation out of a negative situation. That's success, you know. And if your success can, I believe your success is measured by the amount of people that you are able to help. What is sense in having all of that success and wealth and you can't help nobody? You know what I mean? So we kind of look on it a little bit different, but we're not too stray from the topic. The topic is, do it says, do you think that you've landed your dream job? And if not, what were your aspirations? What did you plan to be? What did you want to be? And also, we're going to be looking at the obstacles that you encountered along the journey. Yeah, man. Mega love shout out to the 1 million people who are on the live right now. We know how difficult it is on a night like this to be here, but we are here nonetheless and we are giving our support. Guys, we're not, as I said before, we're not staying very long on this live tonight. We are now at the 30-minute mark, and I think we might end the live at the 1 hour mark tonight. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes. We're rolling with the punches and seeing what comes out of tonight. All right. But yeah, man, Cody. Personally, me know what you've been through. I know how hard it is. I remember how Cody used to just lie down in a church and pray. Man, girl, you used to ball. If I not dance, sometimes we go dance ministry rehearsals. Yes. JCs used to dance. For all the persons who don't know, and yes, Cody and I used to dance for the same um, dance ministry. Remember them days, Cody? Yeah. Sometimes we go dance ministry rehearsal, and Cody can't help herself. She just put on her Or sometimes she just draw herself in a little corner, she just cry because things were not going the way she wanted them to go. But look at God. If you can hear me, guys, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. 2 million people on the live. If you can hear me, let me know. Just drop a comment in the comment section and let me know. Yeah, man, a real talk, man. All in front of God and beg God to really do something. And to God be the glory. Things are better off than they were many years ago. I I can tell you guys, you might not know, but those earlier years it was a struggling time for most of us. Thank you for the 4 million people who made it possible to be over here tonight. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to pass through JC's live, and we really, really, really appreciate it because things are not as they could be, and things are not as how they used to be. The standard is not the same tonight as every other night on our live stream. But regardless of that, the show must go on, right? The show must go on. So things rough. What can you do? You set out, decide that you're gonna go to college. Sign up your papers. Get your application ready. Get everybody to sign. You might cannot afford it, so you got student loan. Get a loan. Boom. Get yourself situated in college. Eh, you go roll through the punches. Things are rough same way while you're going. You can't pay tuition, but nonetheless you still push through. And then two twos, you reach final year. Final year, you suffer through it, but you push and decide that you're gonna do it nonetheless. And you reach final year and you reach graduation, guys, and then only to find out that after you leave, after you graduate, you're searching for a job and you can't even find one sensible job. You have to now go back to basic where you have this degree and that degree, but you're pumping gas at a gas station. That's tough, don't it? 4 million people on the live. 4 million people on the live. Can't secure a steady 9 to 5 with your education in your head. You graduated from school and you have to be listening to people over your shoulder saying that no, I drop out of school. You got college and you got good school, but you drop out of school. Yeah, man. You have to be dealing with that, all of that. How would you handle that kind of situation, guys? Be honest. How would you handle that? Cody, Tasha, time your thoughts. All the persons who are on the live stream right now in the comment section, how would you handle that? You go to college, you get your college education, you graduate from college, but you can't secure a steady 9 to 5, and you have to end up going to a much lesser qualifying job than the job that you're actually sitting in, that the job that you're actually qualified to do. Sorry, and as a result of that, you hear people talking negative about you and saying all manner of things like for the likes of you dropped out of college or so on. How would you deal with a situation like that? Let's see the comment section buzzing, guys. I wanna hear what you guys think about a scenario like that. Mm-hmm. Touch time the thoughts has been there. Since I said I'm up again. All right, thank you for being up again, my dear. All right, Tasha, we soon come back to that as soon as you're able to join us. Or I'd love for you to tell us that story. All right, so I'm still waiting to see if anybody else has ever been to that situation. All right, so Tasha said, didn't drop out, but got pregnant in final semester. Hmm. All right, cool, cool, cool. And I can imagine that that must have been rough for you. So also, I am looking at the second part of the situation where I said that you finished school, so you did actually finish school, but then after finishing school, you ended up having to take a lesser qualifying job than the job that you actually are qualified for because you have to eat, you have to think about fitness have to eat, and so on and so forth. Welcome, Tina's Cooking. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate you coming out to the live stream tonight. Couldn't do this without you guys. right, so Tasha says, graduated, but I had to change my career option. Right, that's right, Tasha. Because you had to provide for your child. Right, that's right. Couldn't get it better. And it's so true. It's so true. Because you have to provide for the child, you have to provide for yourself, so you have to work. Right? And as a result of that, you have to do what you have to do. Welcome to the 5 million people on the live. Suppose I tell you guys that that scenario that I actually gave to you guys is not a strange scenario, but actually my own story. Let me tell you my story. Went to college, graduated from college. Everything was wonderful. I didn't have the money. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Watch now, what else? Yeah, man, bless up, bless up, bless up. Thank you for being here in the live stream. Couldn't have the side stream without you guys. You know, really appreciate you guys making it. Some of you were over by the other network, and we had to make a switch. So I'm glad that some of you have come back. All right. So my one story: graduated from, started college. Never know how it ever go. Parents never have no money, but me push through. My mother paid the first and second semester, first year. So me know how first year did set. You understand? So good. I was in first year and everything all right. After first year, second year did so tough. Never know where the next money that will come from. Said alright, push through it. Had a passion for dancing, had a passion for music and so on. And as such, there was an audition at a dance company. For me, never had worked about dancing. So I was a good dancer. And dance now for save my life, according to some people. But I registered at audition and I did exceptionally well on the audition. Because the audition, all they set up the audition, they had a workshop and then audition. So they taught you what to do and then see how best you can execute. And they were to have a major show. So that was the reason why they were auditioning. But they would have positions for extras and then they would also have positions for company members. And I can tell you guys, the first time I auditioned, boom, company member. I landed a position as a company member, and people were asking me the question, "How many years now have you been dancing?" And I just laughed because I was not dancing professionally none of those years, you know. But I did it. So I was a professional dancer throughout the rest of my college years, and whatever my parents could do, it was good enough. But truth be told, it was still not enough. So it never easy none at all to really maneuver college, but to God be the glory, we found a way. My parents do what they could have do, wherever we could have get loans or whatever, and college was paid for, survival was taken care of. Me know what it feel like to eat ramen noodles too. I'm tired of ramen noodles. And I know I'm not the only person who find out how to make ramen noodles. Gourmet ramen noodles. Cup soup would have killed me. Anyway, jumping back into the comment section, I'll skip out part of the story. I'm soon come back. Tasha Time Thought says, "No, I have been managing for 6 years." So you see that, guys? She got derailed based on her original plan, but yet still, she ended up stepping into something that caused her now to become a manager for more than, you can say more than 6 years, over 6 years. And being a manager, by any standard, a manager is a manager, and it is respected as management anywhere you go, because that's your position and your title. See what we are talking about? Don't not looking down, not because of the initial position. Sometimes we have to grow into something that we never planned for, and allow us to find that dream job within the job. But you have to pay your dues. All right. So Tasha says, management became my new career path. I opened I opened a restaurant, trained employees, hired, fired, became a general manager, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do. Real talk. Tasha says, wanted to do. And she said, I still manage, but in healthcare, which I want, which I want, which I went to school for. So you see, right this now, guys. You see the thing what happened. She went to school. Initially, she was aspiring something in healthcare. 6 years she managed outside of healthcare, but then her new career landed her straight back into healthcare, but in a different, wearing a different hat. Now she's now wearing a managerial hat in a healthcare facility. Let's look at that for a second. Let's think about that for a second, guys. So sometimes the plan that you have for your life, God will have it sometime that you guys have to take a different route. But the different route is not usually the scenic route. When you take that different route, you are learning so many things throughout that difficult time period. And all of the difficult things that you have to learn throughout that time period helps you to become more adept when you actually start going on the path that you were actually initially set out to go down. Tasha says everything happens for a reason. All right, watch Cody now. Cody says, I see my sister push through college, and after it took her about 5 to 6 years before she got a permanent job, she was also treated by student loan to expose threatened by student loan to expose her when she couldn't make payments. What you love, 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 what you love. Love Doctor is in the building. Welcome, Love Doctor. Welcome, Love Doctor. Only for something go on for a night, Love Doctor, but we have to find a way to make the live stream go on. Don't ring light stop work, be good. And all of them something there and sorry, the other network. Oi, yes. The other the other network what we did that for a while ago, never they treat me too well. So we had to jump over here and it work out. It's a workout. We had taka through and we had used um little lighting elsewhere, but it a go on. Right? Back to Cody comment before we jump any further. Cody has been there as well with the student loan something. I remember my mother, oh Jesus, God bless her. I tell you, I remember mommy got a letter from all the way out of Jamaica to them over there in the US. How them find her, I don't know. But them write my mother a letter and make my mother kindly know. Say, watch on man. Your son owes student loan, So we need the money. And the envelope, the document was red. A red paper, then write the letter upon. So so from the paper right, from a red paper, it's serious. We couldn't do anything about it at the time, guys. And honestly, I could not afford it. Even after graduation. Why? I'm telling you, the whole worldwide, the whole student loan thing is a murderer. It rough, but if for us as poorer people, if you cannot take it, why? Some of we never really get to go through college. It's just the grace of God sometimes, or some of us survive and are able to pay it back. But thanks be to God, my mother had some savings and I eat the people them take away. Take it and pay student loan and take out shame out of way I and see me here today, back in the classroom and still struggling, but not as bad as it could be. All right. All right, so Tasha Timely Thought says good night to the Love Doctor. Love Doctor, welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Cody says, I look into it and decided that not everyone can go to college, so I chose to do a skill. See there? And I can tell you, if you really settle into the skill that you chose to do, Cody, nobody can hold you because you can still make money in your skill like crazy. Whatever the skill that you choose, it is. All right, put it into context. 10 years ago, college education was paramount. Follow me. 10 years ago, college education was the thing. You have to go to college because going to college is good for your status and so on and so forth. But in this day and age in 2021, when we have to be battling with a thing called COVID-19, everybody's on the same level playing field. It no matter if you go to college or if you don't go to college, level playing field. So you know what will happen now? Skills and creativity. That's where the bulk of your funds come from. If you have a skill, you will live. If you have creative talent, you will live. If you know how to maneuver social media, you will live. If you know information technology, you will live. But most of these other jobs, they don't have no use whatsoever. None. Because guess what now? You can't go to work. You have to be sitting at home. You are becoming obsolete. So you have to join the club and join one of these other things. You have to learn a skill, or you have to start depend on your creativity. It's as simple as that. You have to learn a skill or depend on your creativity, or may God bless you, you fall in a position where the demand is great and you actually are able now to operate in that field. Now, why I say that? I'm saying that you can't now look at people who are not at the same pay, educational, quote unquote, educational status as you. Look, for example, the food. The food producers, the agriculture people, the ones who get their hands dirty, if they don't know about food, you cannot eat. You understand? If look at even nowadays how many platforms where food is concerned. Normally, you'd have little jobs like Uber, not even Uber. You'd have little jobs like Uber Eats and all of these places. A lot of these companies are now benefit. A lot of people are benefiting from companies like those because so much of us are afraid to go outside. I'm talking about you Uber Eats, like not in Jamaica because we don't have Uber Eats yet in Jamaica, but Uber is here, so 9 out of 10 Uber Eats soon come. These people transport your food wherever you are. They carry your food come to you. We have other little companies in Jamaica where you can order your food and they bring food to you. New jobs are being created because of this. And trust me, these persons, if you should have really sit down and count the money that a lot of them make in a week, it is a lot to smile about. You understand? Skills. See, I'm a trained teacher. I'm a professional, a trained teacher. But yet still, even though I'm a trained teacher, I have a business on the side that I have a business on the side that is skills related. Because I have to find a way to make up the money to eat. You understand? So I personally do not nobody who is a skilled professional. I would recommend that look, go and go get a skill. I remember in 2015, I lost my job as a teacher. Never worked out, and I left the classroom. I had to bank on my skill, and as such, I went and I studied. I got an opportunity to do some underground study with some marketing and sales and marketing. I went ahead and I focused some more on the degree which allowed me to do some more media work. So it was education and media, and as such, I landed a whole lot of creatives job because I'm also a professional MC. Events are going. I can host that event like no other. You know, simple little me, little black boy. I've rubbed shoulder and shared MCing work with Miss Kitty and all of them greats that way people know. Yeah man, me and Miss Kitty do events before. I've had the opportunity to work with people like Barry G. Me and him we do co MCing for the Total Gas Station they were launching their Excellium product. And me and Barry G, whenever I go Montego Bay, Barry G and JC's. Also from IRA FM, MC Teddy. Just because of the skill, I was able to do outside broadcasts with these lovely people. I want everyone to see what me I say. And teaching never helped me where that is concerned. So I personally now knock nobody who don't go to college and get the big wonderful education. Bless up JD, bless up. Happy to have you over here. Alright, me chat too much, so let's go in the comment section real quick. Tasha says, managerial skills, I now use them in a new role. So everything I have learned along the way, I use it now, which is right. That you have to do. You can't just depend on what the books teach you. You have to lend yourself. You have to lend yourself to. You have to lend yourself to learning. and using what you have learned. All right, that's the thing there. You have to do that. If you not do that, then you are wasting time because every single step of the way you will have learned new skills. So what do you do with them? Sit down and look at them? No. Use them, utilize them, capitalize on them, and eventually, in using them, you end up developing better skills. Because, me I tell you the truth, guys, when hungry did lick me, I learned so many different skills. Now I learn how to cut hair. I'm a barber as well. We can cut hair. And that used to feed me as well because me used to work in a barber shop. And enough people don't know that if I not tell them. But you have to learn. You have to redevelop yourself until you actually become who you are supposed to be. Because sometimes who we set out to be, that's not who we end up being at the end of the day. Comment section again. Simsima, I suck salt through wooden spoon to get through college. I made it God know with a lot of tears and bawling. All the way, baby. At one point when I came home for holidays, me didn't want to go back. Just never want to go back. But I had to finish. Me make a vow to myself and I have to done. Because I would have become the first teacher for my family. And believe me, to God be the glory, other teachers have come after me. Yeah, man, other family members became teachers after me, but I was the first teacher. And nobody can take that from me. Yeah, the first teacher in my family. Yeah. So that's a one good something. All right, JD, thank you for the share out, baby girl. Thank you for the share out. All right, what you know? Like Simpson says, I know how to juggle. I know how to juggle for real. Making learning kit for children, selling flowers, creating upper school students homework just to go through. All right, that's why you have to learn how to survive. If you can't survive, you can't eat. If you can't eat, you're on work list. Greetings, chat, says JD. Blessings, JD, says Tasha Time and Thoughts. Tasha, my darling, says JD. Please like and share, says JD. And Krisha is here. Welcome, Krisha, bless. Welcome, mama. All right. Krisha said, Jay, you're jack of all trade, man. Yeah, man. Master of none, as Triple T would always cuss and say. But yeah, man, that's true. I do a lot of things, Krisha. I do a lot of things. A musician, I'm a drummer. I'm a singer, songwriter, poet, all sorts of something. Pick up yourself, full of attitude. Thanks, sir, for stopping by, full of attitude. Thank you for the love as well. Wait for blue art, I feel it. Blue like my shirt. Yeah, man, thank you. Really appreciate that. I do a lot of things, Krisha, because when you talk about landing the dream job, sometimes in landing the dream job, that's it come like chasing a unicorn. Sometimes you chase so many years and you never come across that dream job. Never. But you will come across a job that actually makes you comfortable and successful. Remember me explained earlier about the successful. The successful is not the money where you get, as I said before, but the success is measured by the amount of people who you can help at the end of the day. So your success that, you know. So much, even we are cutting here, Krisha, sometimes me end up I'll just cut people here for free. Yes, I could have charge them $500 and whatever. I could have charge them the money and have a little money in my pocket, but let's cut them here for free, just out of love. You know, I have this guy. Him help me out every now and again around the yard and so on. Yeah, more while Mrs. Same here one cut me just draw him one side and say, Brethren, sit down in a chair, man. I'm just cut him here. Another you have to be that kind of person. Not because you have a skill, you have to charge for the skill all the time. When the time comes for you actually charge and make a money, you can do that. You're the Krisha with our mix up self in the comment section. You have to go write a poem for me, you know. I hope Triple T and JD no get jealous. Eh? Trouble there. I want somebody answer you with your mix of self. I love when you say I love my family. I love my YouTube family, man. But for real though, for real, you sometimes you're chasing that dream job, and none of that really work out. None at all. Especially like all if you live in Jamaica and you were in an established job here, the quote unquote dream job here, and then somehow you migrate and go and live in a one different country. And you find out now the hard way that the pompous behavior where you normally have, you have to drop it because some people end up having to go work on floor. So you have clean floor and you have wash bathroom and all of that something there. And still, even if you do that, no shame in your game because you make your money. You make your money and you do it honestly because there are so many people who turn workless on the side so they might go to crime instead. You know? So that's right aside there. Oh Lord. Tasha answer. Krisha, what is you know you go get me, you know? Tasha says, no jealousy over here. Write it, man. And make it nice too. Straight butt up that. And now Krisha, you know, so Tasha go check in and say, hey, you write the poem for Krisha yet? so so Tasha is saying, full of blessings, hon. So Tasha, I'll give you some big ups, full of attitude. Yeah. Still taking comments, guys. We're still taking comments in regards to the topic. Still taking comments. So, Krisha, talk to me. What do you think? Do you think that you landed your dream job? Or if it is a no, what was your aspiration? What did you really plan to do? What were your dreams and aspirations? Um, what did you want to become? And if you don't mind, if it is not too sensitive, you can also state what caused you not to really step into what you wanted to become. Comment section is still active, guys. I hope that you guys are liking up the live. Hope that you're showing some love to the live. Run up the thumbs up, them guys. Run up the thumbs up, them. Run up the thumbs up, them guys. And keep the comment section active as well, now, please. We have 4 million people on the live. 4 million people on the live. Always wonderful to have wonderful people sitting and chatting with us. Right? As I said before, me say it's I'm going to keep the live running long. We already passed the 1 hour mark. We have 4 million people on the live. Very unusual live tonight because all of our resources are diminished tonight. Never know say it never work out still, but to God be the glory. We had the opportunity to have at least an hour worth of live stream tonight, which is always good. So thank you guys for coming out once again. I break the rules, so we're gonna stay an hour tonight, and an hour it is. So thank you for everybody who came out tonight. Really appreciate you. And I will definitely make it up to you guys with a better live stream, possibly on Sunday, or maybe we just drop in a little surprise live stream either tomorrow or Saturday, somewhere about. But we will find another day, and we're definitely gonna make up for this live stream. All right, guys. So Krisha is saying, Triple T, darling, what's up? So Triple T, Krisha, I heal you up. Krisha, you reach 1,000 yet, baby? Like we know now. Oh, Triple T says to stay. All right, my dear, let's stay. You know, if we have everything going, we can definitely stay. All right. So Triple T says I should stay. I was definitely gonna go, guys, because it's just rough tonight with the lighting and everything. It just rough, man. Rough, rough. But it's just like you know. Sometimes you try if you not really make certain things transmit, and for people to really pick up on things, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can really see the disappointment on my face because tonight just don't feel like my regular nights. It don't feel like my usual live stream. The internet acting up, everything just haywire, but we still a push through it. I can't even run my music like how we normally have little music vibes. We're not even connected to Facebook like how we normally connect to Facebook. But I'm happy for the 4 people who are still here with us. Glad for now. Really, really, really glad for you because you people are making it possible. Prisha, I ask you a question. Oh, you stay? How much you know? You reach 1,000 yet? I'm not checking for your place. Nowadays, I'm not come to your yard from what day. Confession good for the soul. No, I'm not telling no lie. I don't get to visit from what day. Oh, you stay now? Welcome, Triple T. Oh, God.
Hey,
How you doing? Hey,
you still are.
welcome to the system. People, 1 million people on the live, guys. Live on the live. One only 3 likes on every video. Three. Imagine that. Just 3 likes. Like up live. You can do much better than. I know it can be contributed to the fact that we've been upscotching all night to find somewhere that works, but give me some love. Like up live a little bit more, guys. Triple T. One.
Oh, there.
Well, as well always, I'm glad you're here because Una day you're dead. So we're glad that you're here.
Yeah. All right.
Hey guys, so real talk, man. Glad Triple T there, so we can bounce off the ideas off her. Like the rest of my story, yeah. It just come back to my mind. The rest of my story. So I graduate from college now and I get a little one teaching job, and it was a uptown job, and I remember I had a run-in with a student, and I had to be firm with the student, and instead of the student getting called to the principal office, I was the one who got called to the principal's office, and the principal was to tell me that I'm too downtown. I'm too downtown for her children, and he just yeah, me too downtown for her children because the child tell me say me talk to the child for him, and the child response to me was I shouldn't tell her anything. You can talk to me. You can tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You know who my father is, and that's something that does bother me. Asking me if I know who her father is. It was a big disrespect in my mind, and I was brought to the principal about it, and the principal was kind enough to let me know that I'm too downtown for her children. That's what uptown school run. So good boy decides say next month now catch him there. So good boy start look work, and I got a job in corporate Jamaica working for a Christian organization. Really nice experience. Had a lot of responsibility while I was there. Wally for responsibility. And it was fun. I'm not gonna say it never fun. It was very, very fun. Had a lot of fun. Get to go a whole heap of places, get to know a whole heap of new people. Um, yeah. As a matter of fact, I got to even meet and work with an an actual royal, royalty. Um, I think he was a duke or something like that, and he was from Scotland. So that was a big, old massive something, big something for me. That was one of the high points in my life. Um, Working with somebody of quote unquote royal, whatever that is. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. And things go sideways, and I moved back to St. Thomas. Moving back to St. Thomas now, I don't have a job. I don't have no job, none at all. I said, all right, start a business. I have little money when I did save up. So I started a business, and I go out my little business, but the business not kick off the right way, just slow. And I start say, all right, I'm gonna use the business so that we can come out of the house a man in time. Saying that to say this, guys, whenever you find yourself in a position of unemployment, don't sit down in the house and murmur. put on your clothes and go out. Come out of the house. You'll be surprised what you do for yourself. Because once your mind is programmed that way, it start attracting, Lord Jesus, why we talk about the laws of attraction again, Tasha? It start attracting these things towards you. So people now start seeing you look ambitious, they must start questioning you. And the more they question you, they realize that you're looking for work and they will bless you. So that's what happened to me. I was working at my little shop, but it was a stationery shop and a mini book shop that was selling stationeries and all of these lovely things. Books, pens, pencils, what do you call it? Cartridge paper. I was selling cartridge paper. I was also selling folder leaves. I was selling paper, printer paper, and all of these lovely things. I was doing pretty okay. I was doing okay, but it wasn't enough. And I looked next door to me one day, and I saw that they were hiring, but they were gonna open a Western Union. I said, all right, cool. This is a better job. So I'm gonna look at Western Union job. I said, all right, cool. Send me application, and it so happens that I killed the interview. When I say killed, you don't know what the thing go. I'm a college student, so we have a bully call you know. So I just use my brain and the talk on the interview and I killed it. And they offered me a supervisor position. You know, listen, you know, they offered me a supervisor position to work in the Western Union. Welcome, Miss Jai. Thank you for the virtual hug. Thank you for being here, Miss Jai. I appreciate you. So I got the supervisor position, but guess what now? The Western Union was not ready to be opened. So the boss called me into another meeting about 2 weeks into them telling me that yes, I've gotten the position to be a supervisor. Hey, sorry guys, I'm bringing the baby into the live stream. I shouldn't do that, but he's sleepy and he wants his daddy. So, so the interview, the interviewers called me and they said, "Hey, you get the job, but this is what's gonna happen, sir. We don't want to lose you, so we were wondering if you would take a position downstairs at the gas station because they also run a gas station. Me wanting consistency, I said, okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna start pump gas, guys. I'm gonna start work. Somebody's saying hi to you, CJ. Say hi. Hi. So say hi. Oh. So I started doing the gas thing. I started pump gas, guys, and I took my time and I worked my way up until the Western Union was supposed to be open. But someday somebody saw me there and they said to me that, you know, I know that you sing, so I want you to help us set up a graduation. And I went to the school and I helped to set up the graduation. The principal liked how I worked with the children and offered me a position at the primary school. But when he submitted my documents and all of that, Ministry of Education at the time rejected it because I, hey, what's up, sis? But Ministry of Education rejected it because at the time, if you are secondary trained, they don't allow you to work. Thank you, Shane, for the blessings. They don't allow you to work in the primary schools. So, being disappointed, the principal had to give me the bad news to say, hey, I cannot accept you. You know, now this would have been my first sensible government teaching job, teaching position. I feel like this is a story time. But yeah, I somehow I never get the job, and him said to me, Mr. Jones, I like how you're working, you know, so I have a friend of mine who is going to come and be the guest speaker for the graduation that you were setting up. So this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna see if I can secure an interview with that person. Because the same skill set that you have that you went to college for, that's the position that they're looking for at the school. Me now, you know my Gladbach boss. So me make sure some day graduation front and center. Yeah man. Front and center. Well nice up and put on shirt and tie and and kill graduation. Few days later I got a call that I was supposed to come to an interview. And I went to the interview and there were other persons that were at the interview and by the time I reached, I said the lady sent away everybody else. So I was wondering if them go already or what was taking place, only to find out that the other principal had given such a good recommendation of me, and based on what the principal, had come to the school and see me do for the graduation, it was a hands down thing. I got the job right off the bat. And I saw me end up back in the high school system. And I thought mainstream high school for what 7 years until me and them have a fallout and we just part our merry ways and make up our business. And it was up until last year, 2020, 2020, that I actually secured back another classroom job since that time. So from 2015 up to 2020, I was doing media and everything else. Yeah, Tasha Timely Thoughts. You're there up here. I'm chatting up. All right, special welcome
You
to
can't honestly keep talking in and I'm still at the homework.
special welcome to Miss Logan. Miss Logan, welcome. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Shane, my big brother. Happy you passed through, Shane. Shane, all that thing that we are asking this evening, yeah, man, I'd be interested if you could do something like that for me. I don't know if for today you'd ever do it, but blessings nonetheless. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it, bro. All right. Miss Joy, thank you, thank you, thank you for saying that my baby is cute. Actually, he is cute. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Jai, so she's making the outro and the intro. Appreciate it, Miss Jai. Oh, no, 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 no. The lovely introduction that I have that when you guys see my show beginning, that's the creation of Miss Jai right there. So if anybody is interested in getting your intro for your YouTube channel created, you can just connect with Miss Jai. I'm sure Miss Jai will provide you with an Instagram account or anything like that, and you guys can connect with her and work out the details of the finances. But show some love to the people who show love to you guys. Give some love to Miss Jai and allow her to set up the beautiful intros for you guys like she does for me. Appreciate you, Mama. All right, comment section is buzzing. Miss Jai send some love in the comment section. All right. Russia, leave me alone. Right. Ronnie says, Ronnie says, lol, give the baby some breast, make him go sleep. Where that I come from? Where more get that? Him sleeping and I say, man, just want to run him father. He just want to run his daddy. That's what he's used to. All right, so 7 million people on the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really appreciate you guys passing through. Thank you for the share outs for the persons who can share me out and the persons who haven't shared me out yet. If you can, just go ahead and just share out the live, man. Show some love to Jay says. Keeping it real tonight. We're talking about if you've landed your dream job. Basically, to just paraphrase, if you're comfortable in the job that you're in now, is it your dream job? Is it a job that you've always been looking for? And if it is not the job that you've always been looking for, what were your aspirations? What did you want to do? What kind of job you were interested in? Or yeah, guys, normally normally I don't have him on screen. You know the thing about yeah, that the duties calls. They have to just do it after the 7 million people on the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good daddy, real talk. Thank you so much for that comment. I try my best. I try my best to be my best. So yeah, let me tell you something, man. The whole fact of the matter is sometimes we look down on positions, as I was saying before, and we say we know we set good ideals for ourselves, and we have dreams, and we say, hey, I'm going to become this in life, and I'm going to become that in life. But in reality, sometimes I know that life have planned for we, and we have to face the reality that sometimes the dreams that we have are just dreams because you have to now go and create reality. Because after we done dreaming, after we done dreaming in a Logan, we have to wake up. And when we wake up, a lot of the times and face reality, it's far different from what we planned out to be in the first place. It's different. It's different because sometimes the goals that you set, they're unattainable goals. Well, not really unattainable goals, but sometimes they're far fetched. And the time span that it takes you to acquire some goals, by the time you go through the other route, which is not the scenic route, you realize it allows you to build muscle, mental muscle and physical muscle. You grow. And that is what a lot of us are afraid of because a lot of the times in order to grow, the situation has to become uncomfortable. And we are afraid of that. We are afraid of losing everything and going back down to square one. And no problem, Miss Jai. No problem. I got love shout out to you, Miss Jai. I appreciate you 100%. So I'm saying, guys, you have to show love because good people
That's
show love. Yeah. Go ahead, Triple T.
me and this internet here. I'm tired of the foolish internet here. Anyway, no, I mean, I say you're right, because sometimes you get thrown off of the part because me did in a college and me study biology for 4 years, 4.5 years, and my goal was to go to pharmacy school. That was my goal, to go to pharmacy school to be a pharmacist. And the reason why I wanted to be a pharmacist was because I love science, and I wanted to do something that would incorporate something what I love to do. And like me said, the last semester of college, me get pregnant, and so graduating from college, I had to adjust and adapt to the situation because now I had to be a mother and I have to work to take care of my child. And so being a pharmacist is a full-time job itself. You can't have no job and be a pharmacist. If there's anybody out there that's in pharmacy school and have a full-time job and supporting a child, like seriously, kudos on so many levels to you because pharmacy school in and of itself is a job. Like it's a job. You understand? And so you can't be in pharmacy school and have a full-time job. Like you're gonna fail. Like so many people have shared those kind of experiences. And so I couldn't do that. And then, full-time job meaning 40 hours a week plus pharmacy school and not even 40 hours a week, I probably like 100 hours a week as with studying, doing all of them stuff that we have to do. So it wouldn't work. So I had to choose being a mother, which I did. And then with doing that, um I started in food. That was the only job I could get at the time. And in starting being in the food industry, I because of I guess because of my work ethics actually, I move up, I'm gonna become a manager, right? So when I became a manager, I went to my bishop and I said, Bishop, I got, they promoted me to manager. He said, that's a totally different career path now. I'm gonna say, yeah. So I said, okay, let's just try to see how this manager thing is gonna work out. And so that's how I end up being in management. You understand? Because I said, okay, so see, because I never thought of managing as a career, but it really is a career because when I look back, like I said, I was in food. I end up opening multiple restaurants for different for one specific company. I opened multiple restaurants. I was training staff, hiring people for the restaurant. Like I did everything. Then I came into the company that I am now because they needed a manager. So they were restructuring and they needed a manager. And this company that I'm in now is healthcare. And so they were restructuring and needed a manager. And so because of my managerial experience, I got this job. So I just truly believe that sometimes we want to do something or we say this is what we want to do when we grow up, but do we necessarily know that this is really what we want to do, or is do we really know if this is what God necessarily wants us to do? Because I can tell you just by being a manager, whether it was food or whether it was is now in the healthcare, like I love what I do. And like even being a manager, even though food's stressful, but just the flow. Like customers come in, them love me. I always have a
Yeah.
smile on my face no matter what. My bill repertoire with customers. Even when I leave those restaurants, I still see the customers on the street are somewhere, or even if I go back to that specific restaurant for just buy food or whatever, right?
Mhm.
For patronize them. Me still see them customers there and them still know me and them still can say, oh my God, like you were one of the best managers them ever have at this restaurant and blah 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 blah. So it's like I guess you have to go through some things to actually know what you are called to do. But I believe that I'm a natural manager because I'm kind of like to manage everything. I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist, but I just like things to be in specific order. And
Yeah.
like I can work in chaos, but it have to be organized chaos. And Jay know this about me. Like anything me I do, like if anything me I do, it plan from months in advance. If me say I want to go on one trip, yo, that thing plan months. When me tell a month, even a year in advance. Like that's how I am in like in general. So it was when I started getting it now, it me come to realize, say, for real, this is how I am naturally. So it's natural that I am a manager. Just managing things
Yeah.
easy. Like it comes easy to put things in place and adjust things and rearrange things and make things work. Like right now, my boss
And
can give me anything to do and I can make it work. Even if it's impossible, I can make it work.
stick up in.
So I believe that
Per-
is my calling.
Personally, I saw you do something the other day that just amazed me. When somebody walked off the job and your boss asked you to just sit in a particular position for a period of time, and in the period of time that you sat in that position, you literally revamped the way how that position works to the point where your boss offered you the opportunity to train the new person who was coming in. And I was like, oh, that's serious. Do it the way how Tasha does it. That kind of vibe. Do it the way
Yeah.
how Tasha does it. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, yeah. Saying that to segue into the point that I was about to make. A lot of the times, the true gift of what we are supposed to become is already embedded in us from birth. We're literally born with the prerequisites to become who we are supposed to be. Take for instance a person who, like myself, from a little bit, who did love talk. Me know so me da go become an MC. And not just that, but me know so me da go become a preacher too. Can't help it. Me just love talk. And she gotta use it there. So, as even for college I studied radio production when I went to do the degree, radio production. So yeah, I am a trained radio personnel. I can become a radio personnel if I wanted to. So you're right, Triple T, you're right. Sometimes another avenue, another direction where you really choose. But when you really go on the path where God plan out for you, it always work out well. And you always excel. You always end up excelling beyond expectation because you're actually operating in the gift that you were born for.
And that's the thing. Some of us don't know that that's the gift we're born to do. But like then you notice that every time you go into this specific thing, you're always excelling. Like you're always just like surpassing like everybody, and it just like gone. Like it took me it took me 1 year. It took me 1, 2, 3. It took me 1 year when I worked at a specific restaurant. It took me 1 year to become a manager. When I went to the other restaurant, I stayed at that restaurant for like 4 years. When I left that restaurant and I went to the other one, it took me 6 months to become a GM for that restaurant.
6 months.
So it's like wherever you go, if that is your calling or that's the kind of gift that God has placed in you, whether you know it or not, you're always gonna excel. And sometimes we wonder why like we excel in these certain areas, but we have to really just acknowledge that is a gift that God gave you. That's a skill. That's just a natural skill set right there. The one day you're not even have to learn most time. You just go like for me personally, if I go into a job setting, whether I know the job or not, you just need to give me one practical day. One practical day, walk me around, show me practical things, and that's it. The same situation Jay was saying. Somebody walked off my job. The front desk person, she resigned, and um the next day my boss said, Tasha, can you sit at the front desk? Mind sharp, I've never done front desk work in my life. So me no know nothing about front desk. Me no know nothing about making appointments and them something there. By the second day, after I was done, by the second day, he was asking me some questions about some things that needed to get done in the office and on the front desk area. I'ma say, oh, I done them there already. Him say, really? I say, yeah. I said, so who taught you? I said, I just look at what was done before and did it. And then I caught up with everything that was behind. And he was so shocked that he was like, wow. And so, like Jay said, it ended up that when we got a new person for the front desk, I'm the one that ended up training this person because I caught on so fast with what needed to get done to the point where I was the only viable person to train her.
Mm. Yeah, come on, real talk, guys, real talk, real talk. So, in other words, from my perspective, it doesn't matter. As I said before, it doesn't matter the job that you end up in. Just be efficient. As long as you allow yourself to be efficient, you are going to surpass your expectations, and you're going to surpass the expectations of everybody around you. Just go and apply efficiency. That's it. Once you go in there and do what is expected of you and surpass that, you're on the right track. Because the elusive dream job, it doesn't always work the way how we plan it. Truly, it doesn't always work the way how we plan it. When I was young, when I was young, I wanted to become a military pilot. Ask me if I wanted to fly these days. Yeah, I'm better off grounded. If I'm flying, it must be taking a trip. But that was my dream. I wanted to become a military pilot when I was a child, and I always used to talk about it. And then going into teenage years, I said, all right, I'll settle for being a soldier, because I was into the whole cadet thing and I liked it. But then growing even further, I said, well, maybe not the soldier thing, but maybe try the police. But I never really vocalized how much I wanted to be a police. And then when my brother decided to go down that path and he became a police officer, I was like, nah, no, I'm not gonna do police again. So I was now left with limited options in my mind. And as I said, I had gotten through for Edna Manley to do performing arts in drama and music as my minor. So drama would have been my major, and music would have been my minor. And my mother just burst my little bubble and tell me that, listen, Michael is more reputable, so you're gonna go to Michael. That's where I'm paying your school fee. Mind you, by this time I'd already paid my hostel fee at Edna Manley, so that's our next story again, and that's a whole nother life. because I had just come from Canada. I spent 1 year in Canada. Some man have up in little dirty money, as well as say in Jamaica. So me with my presumptuous self go pay hostel fee at Edna because at Edna me say me I go. My mother just kindly march me down a Jamaica. So for 6 months, I had a hostel at Edna that I could go to whenever I wanted to. And I never attended class. So what happened is that the security stopped me one morning and asked me, why is it that him not see me going to class? And I was between a rock and a hard place because I couldn't run, couldn't do nothing. I just have to just tell him, say, why, this is the situation. I was brought and I spoke to a couple of people and they told me it can't happen that way. So I have to give up my room. And I have to give up my room 6 months in. But, you know, sometimes weird things have to happen for you really see blessings. And I'm a teacher now. I went and I did my teaching qualification, and to God be the glory. All these years of being a teacher, and I have no real major regrets of being a teacher. I've grown to love what I do, but sometimes you do get tired. And in saying that, sometimes you really still yearn for what you could actually become. So, I don't know if Tasha want to add nothing more to that, but that me have to say about that. Guys, remember the link is pinned. So, all my lovely people, if you want to share your story, you can click the link and come up. Logan, would I love to hear from your situation, though.
I mean, like you said, like you said, you know, I believe everything just happened for a reason mostly, and that's just it, you know. Um, when I was smaller, I wanted to be a teacher, but in teaching might not be my profession, but I do teach,
Good
right?
man.
I teach Sunday school. So that's I do still teach, right? And so I still do that. So I guess in a way I fulfill that because I teach Sunday school, but as a profession, like I love what I do now. I love what I do. And it ties in with me helping people because with what I do now, I help people that can't help themselves. And as a child of God, to be in a profession like that, it humbles you because you are able to see people that can't help themselves every day.
Blessings to
And
you.
you just have to be thankful and grateful to God that you have everything intact where you can live your own life like, independently. These people can't live independently like us. And so they
No,
need the help of others. And so, it just humbles you that you are able to live your life independently of other people. Because I know sometimes they don't want people in their face all the time or in their space all the time, but they have to based on their conditions. And so, it make you grateful. It make you really grateful for what you have.
yeah, that is it. It makes you grateful, and that is the most important thing. Because if it doesn't make, if you're not grateful for it, Triple T, then just as we said before, it will cause you 24/7 to always be miserable. And that is one of the things that really catching up with too. Sometimes we are in a career path and it makes us so miserable because it is not what we really want to do. You know what I mean? It's not what we really want to do. Whenever one of the worst thing that could ever happen to you, like you're working on one job, and it's like it gets you to the point where it is even a struggle to get up out of bed in the mornings just to go to that workplace. I don't know if I'm the only person who ever experienced that. Like just to get up and just go to work. Trust me, it coming like a dentist pulling teeth out of your head without anesthesia. Yeah, no drug whatsoever. Painful. But what you gonna do? You're gonna kick and scream and say, you know, I go, or are you gonna pull through it, get up and go and do your best on the
Yeah.
day? You're gonna get up and you're gonna go and you're gonna work and you're gonna make it happen. Yeah. All right. So we have 20 minutes to go on this live stream. 20 minutes to go on this live stream, guys. Remember, if you have not liked up the live yet, like up the live, man. Show some love to the live, guys. We are at 16 now, so kind of get us give it four more. I'm not asking for much, but just give us four more, guys. Just four more, we'll be fine. We have 5 million people on live right now. Mega love shout out to the 5 million people. Yeah, you know. Also, when I ask a question, also I want to really go ahead and ask a question. What do you think our next topic should be? What do you would you like us to discuss on our Sunday program? Because remember, we go live on a Sunday, and the Sunday live is definitely going to be better than this one tonight because I'm gonna be working assiduously to fix all the kinks so that we can have a better live stream with all the lighting and everything else. We're gonna work on that come Sunday. So my question to you is this, because I want to filter in everybody into our what we do. I want everybody to have an input. So if you don't mind, you could just throw out your opinion as to what you'd love for us to look into for our Sunday show. I'll give you the opportunity to choose the topic for the 5 million people who are on this live right now. I'll give you the opportunity to choose the topic for Sunday, inclusive of you, Tasha Timely Thoughts. You're also part of the J Squad, so you can choose as well. So we're open to opinions, guys. Please share with us, what do you think? What would you like to see us discuss this Sunday for our live stream? 18 minutes to go on this live stream. 18 minutes to go on this live stream. Remember to like up the live, guys. If you have not yet liked up the live, remember, just give us some love, show us some love over here, and we definitely will reciprocate. If you've not yet connected with Tasha Timely Thoughts, make sure you connect with Tasha's Timely Thoughts as well. All right. 3 million people on the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do appreciate your presence. We do appreciate your presence being over here. Tasha,
Yeah.
let me know your thoughts. I'll give you an opportunity now, Tasha, to give your final thoughts. We have 18 minutes. We have 17 minutes to go. So I'm giving you an opportunity if you are. All right. So Logan said, I always wanted to teach. I always want to teach small kids. No, I'm working with myself, business, one business that I can have, that I can love children, and you see that for yourself. Come on, real talk, real talk, real talk, real talk. Work for yourself. Working for yourself is always paramount. Like, nothing no beat that. And I have to say it in our Jamaican patois. Nothing beats working for yourself. And let me tell you why. As long as whatever business you're doing is feasible and it can work out, I would recommend anybody to actually become an entrepreneur. Why? You set your own ceiling. You set your own work day. Sorry, you set your own work week. You set your own pay ceiling. And if you wake up in the morning tomorrow morning and you decide that you don't want to go to work, you don't have a boss breathing down your neck. You can take a day. You understand? And not just taking a day, but if you take a day today, you can make up for the day tomorrow. Because if you really need the day tomorrow, all you do is just double up today and put in extra work today. And then you have tomorrow without anybody breathing down your neck. So, yeah, man, I would tell anybody working for yourself is even better than a 9 to 5. Yeah, man. Solid thought. All right, so 15 minutes Tasha Timely thoughts. If you want to jump on what Logan said, you can jump on it and then share your final thoughts as well.
Um,
So you have your
your own business is absolute. I mean, having your own business is absolutely the right. I think that's the right kind of mindset. Because I believe that in your life you're supposed to at least own something. You know, as when you grow up as children and then you see how your life was as a child, like you don't want the same thing for your children, you don't want the same thing for your family. So you work on trying to leave a legacy behind. So I believe that if you can, start your own business, or even if you work like you're a teacher, like, so even if you are a teacher, but like you say, you still have your side business and whatever, so you just build that because say you have something to leave for your children. I believe that when it comes to you even having dreams about jobs and stuff, you also have to consider that when you have children, is this something that you can also pass down to them? Is it something that you can leave behind? Is it something that that's gonna also, and even if not, even if the children when them grow up don't want to cover the family business, but you still have something to leave behind on this earth. I just feel like you should always make your mark on this earth, even if it's the smallest. You not to impact the whole entire world, but like your small little space where just make an impact. You know.
It's funny that you say that, Triple T, because the story of my grandfather comes to mind. My grandfather, he wasn't educated. My grandfather, that's what I'm talking about, my father's father now. He was a butcher. That's all him know. Him know butchering. Alright? And his sister was a hotelier. You know what I'm talking about, Tasha? His sister ran a hotel. And time passed and his sister got old and she wasn't feeling well anymore. And she was chronically ill. And she called for her brother to come see her, and my grandfather went to see her. And this is a true story, guys. My grandfather went to see her, and she said to my grandfather, the link is pinned, JD. She said to my grandfather, listen, I want you to take over the hotel. I want you to take over the hotel. And to this day, my heart rend. My grandfather's response to her was that he not take over no hotel because he don't know how to run no hotel. So he not take over no hotel. And my grandfather lingered and lingered and lingered and did not go to the lady until she got sick and she died. And sadly, her son took over the business and he just did not care about the hotel. And the hotel ran right into the ground. The hotel ran right, the hotel ran right into the ground, guys. And truth be told, never come back from that. Never come back from that. The bank, the bank took over the hotel and we lose that hotel out of the family. Now I'm thinking to myself, my grandfather in himself was not even thinking because poor him, he never realized he would have had grandchildren coming later on in life that probably could have done that because I'm happy to say the majority of us, the grandchildren, majority of us, the grandchildren, are all educated and not just educated but brilliant. So hotel could have did definitely run. All I want to say, I say. Hotel could have did run. But my grandfather, didn't think it was something that he could handle because he was only thinking of himself at the time in regards to that matter. And we lost a wonderful hotel out of our family. And if I call the name of the hotel now, everybody will know the hotel. Treasure Beach Hotel. Lost it. That hotel originally belonged to my family. Mhm. Simple. The link is dropped. Simple. And we just have 10 minutes. So come give your input on the topic, please. And
The
JD,
topic is
good night, JD.
good night. Sorry to be late.
No
Yeah.
problem. Hey, simple mode. Rather you come up, come tell me that thing. I'll make
Um,
Nicola come for you. Come on.
sorry to be late. The of church and them ask me to pray. So through them know me is a runaway and me come from YouTube them ever give me the late segment.
Mm.
So it just finished.
I realize me hear your voice, man.
Hush,
Hmm.
JD. And your voice, yeah.
That's
What when you feel?
alright, you know what? Go back
No,
to
when you
place for the Lord. Yeah?
I've had I've had those days as well.
Yeah, it's alright, that's alright.
Simple, you're not coming up. All right. Simple says in the comment section. Just finish over by session now. Never ever landed my dream job, but I have had jobs that were quite fulfilling. Right, that's so quite so, quite so. I've had jobs that were very fulfilling as well. Yeah, man. Especially for one particular job when I was working for a missions company, a U.S. missions company. Every single week we were in a different hotel. Every single week we were in a different place. Every single week we eat the best stuff because we didn't spend Jamaican money, we didn't spend US money, and our responsibility was to just make sure that the jobs that the workers came to do were done and we get involved in other jobs and we just take care of them and just make sure that the houses and whatever developments we were doing got done. It was a very good job, I'm not lie you, because it allowed me to meet so many people who are some of which are friends already, and it goes on. Welcome.
Blessings, Jay.
Oh,
Blessings,
sorry.
JD. Blessings, Tasha. What
Hey,
the?
blessings, blessings, simple.
Yeah,
There's something making a little sound in the background, though.
after Mr. Wang live,
Oh, Jay,
yeah,
me tired like dog. Me dep on Lady Let's live, then me dep on Sashi live. Me can't think, so me just come to listen.
You say you can't think simple.
My brain tired. My brain too tired. Last night before I sleep on JD live. I don't even know when I fell asleep, but I fell asleep shortly
hold on
after
there.
the praise and worship, shortly
Oh
after the
my God.
prayers. I'm not able
God.
to hold up as well as I used to before. Hello, everyone in the chat.
people. Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Greeting
welcome,
and
welcome, welcome.
blessings.
Don't be welcome to this squad. As long as you're here, you're at the right place at the right time for the right vibe. So you don't know how the thing go. We are discussing the topic. Do you think that do you think like Jesus? No. What are your personal aspirations? So you can give us your opinion in the comment section as we are closing out.
The
But
close, me late, pardon.
and with all due respect, if you have not yet connected to the J Squad, yeah man, as soon as we're finished, you just sign up and just like it up, comment up, and interact. And I really appreciate the growth. Also, Tasha's climate talks is on the screen. Also, Jesus Data, if you're not connected to Jesus Data yet, very simple things, outreach, media, if you're not yet connected. Right? So we really appreciate you being here. And thank you for the like as soon as you came.
Hey, Diamond, how are you? Jay, honestly, the most rewarding job I've ever had was for free. It was voluntary, right? I've had jobs where like the pay was good, but the people were awful to work for. Or the work setting was good, but the pay was terrible. Or the nature of the job was good, but the staff never got along with it. You understand? There was always some give or take. or it
Yeah.
was a good job but the hours were too long or it was too far away. But honestly,
Yeah.
when I was in
That's
up
all.
in New York, I was the coordinator for a GD program that is like adult literacy program, and for 7 years, and that's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. But it was voluntary.
First
They
thing
give
was
you like a little
volunteer.
stipend, just like a little, something for cover your cost, your transportation, the material, whatever. But it was honestly, I'm not a teacher, so I applaud all you teachers. But English is something I'm good at. Although me know by how me talk because me chat the worst part of. But it was more than just teaching the English because as coordinator is like you're in charge of. Well, you'd imagine it's almost like the principal for an institution. But the most rewarding part is that because most of these students were high school dropouts or like people who come from overseas, like us from the islands and Africa and wherever, I never got the chance like to finish high school and graduate high school. So that program offered them that chance and actually get into college, right?
Right.
But they
Mhm.
also you'll find that they have a lot of issues dealing with no one really to turn to. It was offered by my church to the community. So they sort of look to us for more than just getting the certificate or getting the chance to go to college. It was, believe me, we've cried together, we've laughed together, we have seen weddings, we have seen babies come into this world, we've been to funerals, we have been to the courthouse for people. It was very rewarding, and overall, not really say overall, we've been to baptisms, we've had baptism and stuff.
Mm.
But I think, but to cap it off, the year when I was leaving New York to relocate to down here, I was invited to graduation, a college graduation. One of the students was graduating New York City Tech with with his honors degree, a bachelor's degree, honors, and that to see that guy and to know that he came out of a program like that, a second chance program, and graduated with his honors. That's the most rewarding thing I've done. I always tell people if that would have been my dream job, but it wasn't a job because we weren't doing it for money. We were just volunteers. But I've never had my dream job. That's why I say to people, don't feel discouraged if life doesn't go the way you turn out. Your plan A might not be God's plan A. You understand? God's plan A could have been your plan B, but God knows best. So whatever opportunity presents itself, just do as the Bible says, whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might, and you'll be surprised to know what joy and fulfillment you can get out of it.
Simple things. Two things. You
Mm-hmm.
just began a while ago by that way you just said a while ago. And good
Mm-hmm.
morning, just because my college motto is do it with thy might.
You
And
went to
that
that's Michael. You went to Michael?
yes man, I'm a proud Myconian.
Oh, my brother. Yes, my brother did. Hmm.
And that
Yes.
you just read what your hands find to do. It is also a part of our college song.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. So
That
thank you
is
for
it.
that.
Yes, and also I'd just like to add that if we go into something thinking that, oh, this job is how much point, how much million and whatever, and and just looking at the money, just like with YT, I always say to people, if you're coming to YT or if you're going to a job for the money, that is the money only. If that is your main focus, that's gonna be the most unsatisfactory job
Yes.
you've ever done. Don't ever let the money be your motto or the money be your goal. You understand? Just as you say, do it with thy might.
Right. Because when me I say no simple, nothing wrong with coming here for the money, nothing wrong with that,
No, nothing wrong with that, but just don't make that be your priority or your focus.
No. Can't just be the only
Hmm.
focus.
Hmm.
You have to get something else apart from this money.
Yeah. Just like with YT, JD is here, so I can use her as an example. I'm sure if like JD would have been thinking, boy, if I do pranks and stuff, I can make money because the type of personality that I have or whatever. And if I do
Yeah,
this God thing, quote unquote God thing, I'm not gonna get nothing out of it, so to speak. And I sat there on her celebration night and I just saw the super chats just going up. You understand? So if
yeah,
the money was her focus, she wouldn't have chosen the ministry as her niche. You understand? And she chose the ministry as her niche, and I'm sure she's gonna be very successful because
right,
once God is in it, it has to be successful.
definitely. All right, so King JR Pro.
Okay, you came over. Thanks for coming. Just fun. Blessings, King, blessings.
Morning again, just fun. Always a pleasure having you over here, my boss.
Yeah,
Blessed
man.
love.
Morning. A morning theme. A win. That's all.
That's just one style, man. Just one unique, you know. So good morning, sir. Just one. Remember, so we need to have a reason. We halfway a reason the other day, but you're supposed to give me
Halfway
some.
reason. I hold that now.
Yeah, we just nearly scratch the surface of what we're talk about. But yeah. So JR, the thing is, JR, we never start late, you know, we start, but what happened is that the internet did start with some money for trouble, so I had to switch platforms and come over to StreamYard instead.
Oh, you were on restream again?
Stream and start nice and restream, and we spend over
Uh,
15 minutes stream and then it start acting up. So
Jared,
I had
you
to,
never started late. With Jared was over. It was over Sashi with us. He started from 1 hour after Sashi.
man, I started 8
That's what I
o'clock.
said to you guys when you leave. Come over.
Yeah, man. I was on from 8 o'clock and then the device starting, the internet started acting up, so I have to just switch. See, they just come back.
Okay.
Because I'm not using the internet, the straight internet. No. Actually, I use data for the live stream here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, I got you a back because last night them never make my video monetize, you know.
You
Yeah,
serious?
I
Yeah.
noticed that.
So what it show? It show you yellow or it show you red?
No, it never had show. It never had come up none at
None
all.
at
Like, I
all.
could monetize it before the video. I'ma say, devil, you lie. I say, what you think say because you not monetize my video, man, I go through. I say, either with or without it, God word got to be preached. I'ma come up. And this morning, I just started, thank you, Jesus. And then I hear God say, go and check it now. I say, I'm check it. Me get the option now for
For
monetize it.
monetize it. Yeah, because me never get any ads when I came on. But I say sometimes like when I'm too much live, some of them never come up with nothing. Me have to go out and come back.
See that?
I give it to that all last night, my man.
I saw them stay. I saw them stay. Me notice that once the prayer, it's not even the song sometimes. Once it seems like the prayers, them I gonna tell us say it not suitable for or it not advertiser friendly.
Them lucky.
Them luck that me touch it. That's
Then at that, them same advertiser them need some prayers, yes.
Mama, you take your word out of my mouth.
But you know here the good the miracle now, no Jay. Yesterday I go up on my live. I'm gonna go up on my live and see one nice little super chat. I wait for me. When I look, Mr. Tasha, I have to tell everybody through the whole life, I have to mention it. Mr. God is good. Because me never come on a live or I get and see package sit down and wait for me. Who could that
Yeah,
be
yeah.
but God? When me look, Mr.
That
Tasha, see
good
she have to
man.
go back to work. Thank you so much, darling. You wouldn't know all that if I did even 1 cent, you wouldn't know how much it meant to me. Just the fact that before me even open my computer, somebody leave something there for me. It was
Yeah,
trust me, it meant so much to me.
I've
And
got
it
that before.
started and your hands
Without
are blessed
it.
because of one of the most me ever get. One person gave me $20 and somebody else gave me some more. I may never really get a $20 like that at one go.
My God.
Mm.
Yes, yes. But by the grace of God, right? Simple. So,
When God ready, man, him a
Yeah
go move
man.
out.
Yeah
Sometime I got
man.
$100 come power channel, two hundred
Amen to
dollar,
that.
$300.
Don't
So
worry.
wait,
Don't
watch
worry.
God.
Don't worry. Soon
Yeah,
come.
I go come.
It will. Then I mean then I go monetize my channel you know. I wasn't planning on money. Because me say God work, man, do me no need no monetization. For me no want them advertiser come put some people F word this and F word that and man a kiss man and woman a kiss woman. You know me no want them something for me.
Mhm.
For me video
God,
them.
I got extend my border so much. Like people are gonna just bless my ministry say in the name of Jesus.
You
Me I gonna
better
get
believe
super
it.
chat from all angles. Me I gonna get me I tell you gotta go pay me big through YouTube.
You better believe it. We just have to
I
press
believe
on. Me
it.
go all in my
Yeah.
text already, you know, and see somebody text me and say them want to send something for my ministry. Me say ministry, me not running a ministry.
Yeah.
Simple, you are running a ministry. What are you talking
I
about,
do
girl?
ministry. I do call
Yes,
it
you
ministry.
are.
That's why I call it outreach. Me not call it ministry. I say no, me not a minister. Me not a pastor. Me not a minister. Please don't call it ministry. And the person send the thing, and you know, just as the person send it, there was somebody in need, and WhatsApp me and ask me for a donation towards something. I'm just send it on to that person same way. So it's like Philip and the Ethiopian. You know, God just put the
Yeah.
right people in the right place at the right time.
Denise, it is a ministry, darling. It is a
Me
ministry
no
called
call it
outreach.
ministry because me no want nobody tell me say me I use God name for make money because that's how
Oh,
negative people
Hold
think
on,
of
hold on,
these
hold on there,
things.
hold on there. I want to touch that real quick. We know saying this with them, but I want to touch that. Hold on there.
Mm-hmm.
In the Bible, right? Well, we could go back to the offering when the priest them
Mm-hmm.
in the temple, right? And them I bring offering to God, right? And when the people come and then bring them offering, don't the priest also get some of that fat offerings with them offer to God?
Yes, the priest get, but you see me no consider myself a Levite. Put me in one of the other tribe them.
Hold on, no, no, sir. So that means to say that if you are doing the work of God, if you are doing the work of God, oh, so me not understand when people say like pastors not to get paid and all of them something here. So
No,
oh
no,
you
I'm
think
not
the
saying
work of
pastors mustn't get
you think the
paid.
work of God and pure pastors
Mm.
don't need money and the church don't need money and me not for
No, hear
time.
me,
So
Tasha.
oh
Hear me,
the
Tasha.
ministry will go on.
Hear me, Tasha, that's not what I mean, you know. Of course, the pastors must get paid, but you see, the Levites, them God chose them directly. So when God chose me and appoint me, I'll accept it. But me no one man put me there before God put me there. You understand? That's
Understood.
what I mean. So
Understood.
when God give me the confirmation, say, Denise, this is what
oh,
I call you for. I put you there for a reason. I don't doubt that, but me not get that conviction from him yet. Me not get that word from him yet. So me no one man put me in a one position where God not put me in it yet. You understand?
Understood.
That's what I mean.
Understood.
things money come. And that, whose mouth
Welcome,
you're wicked.
deacons.
Sometimes the reason why we're not here is because we are running.
No, I'm seeking for it. I am seeking for it on my knees. I am seeking for it on my knees. But certain little things until God straighten out them, then me know say him approve of it. You understand? But it's a journey, it's a path. I mean, just certain little things me want straighten out first before me can move
Welcome
fully same him. Well, no, me
here.
straighten out. I want him to straighten out first. Then me know me
Two
have
more,
full confirmation.
2 more likes to get us to 20, guys. Really appreciate it. Two
Let me
more
come
likes.
in with one next. Deacons was your student. Deacons was your student.
No,
Oh, I thought she was because I overhear me meet her. I tell her, say that girl is special. You see her video. You've been following her videos, right?
we don't watch Deacon's material, man. What,
And you
there's one
watch the
now
one
women
where
get.
she put. You watch the one where
Kids
she
make me
premiered today.
No, I
kids
didn't
make
get to
me
watch that one.
kids make me laugh till me nearly dead
Trust
today.
me. Trust me.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
it
Me
was
nearly dead today.
The one where she premiered today. Trust me, Tasha. No man. I
Today
commented
I
that
did the
video. If you
one
go back and
about
comment
about the
again.
wrong medication, the wrong diagnosis, right?
Wrong diagnosis. Yes.
Lord have
The
mercy.
doctor said, "Why my job?" But dickheads, seriously, no, no dickheads. I know it
But
must take a lot of work for one to act as three different characters, to split it and put it together and split it and put it together. I admire you because I know that that editing is a lot of work. I just know that.
she's doing what she loves.
Yeah, man. And you can see she's cut out for it. All right, me come in with my government name. Me come in with the next one, but me have to stay for a while first. No, no, man, just fun. I'm sure you heard me explain myself. That's not what I meant. I cleared up that. Of course, pastors must get paid, and them not to
Yeah,
go out there go make the
but
world pay them. Are we for
but
pay them?
pastors. There's pastors. I don't. There's pastors that work because me can vouch for that. There's pastors that work. You
You mean like
understand?
have a job, like have a
Like
secular
have a
job?
job. Yeah, like have a job outside of the ministry.
Yes, yes,
You
that's
understand?
fine,
But
and
you
that's
can't
fine.
you can't be a member of a specific ministry, and there's ministry work to be done, and there's outreach to get done,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm not gonna tithe, or I'm not gonna give offering, or I'm not gonna do this, or I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
I
do that.
mean. When I say we have
How?
to pay them, they can have their job, but we have to put the tithe to pay him and to take care of the church work and to feed the needy and all of that. I don't believe in people going to church and say, "Oh, pastor, me not get my money go give pastor." It's not pastor you're giving him, but you have to reward him
Exactly.
for the ministry that he's doing, and you have to provide funds to help the outreach to the poor and all of that too. And to maintain the church. We're gonna play the bill and the something them if we not care with tithe and with offering.
The
So
truth. The thing
mhm.
about it is this: growing up as a pastor's child, the church can be so mean. I mean, I mean
Mhm.
physical mean or more money. I mean as in treating you terrible.
Yes, yeah, I can imagine. I
Yeah,
can
being a
only imagine.
in a PK, if me have a personal encounter with God for myself, and I'm not to do with church. That's how bad it's been. Most slander you can find is among church. Most
That is
criticism
true.
among church. The
And
most
the
bitterness
most
and
gossip about pastors' kids and especially pastor daughter.
tell you personally as
I'm
a
guilty of it too because I've said some of the meanest things about Pastor Pickney or them bad.
I don't know you.
I've
We
said
struggle.
it, and I can't judge. I don't. I only see them when they come to church. I don't know their private life.
We can tell let me tell you about private life now. We struggle, and one of the main struggles that we have is to keep up an image because you're the pastor's child, because
I
everybody
can
expects
imagine.
everybody
Mhm.
expects you to be this. Like one of the things that I hated the most. Every single church where we go visit, like if we go on a church trip or whatever, we can't sit down
Mhm.
in the congregation and just enjoy the service. Oh, somebody have to go represent the church. You have to go sing, or you have to do this or do that because you're the pastor's son.
Yes. So the demands are great. The demands and the pressure.
Oh, the drum need to play. You're the pastor's son. Oh, youth ministry. You're the pastor's son. So there's never a time when I was given the opportunity to just enjoy church. It's
Can you
always something
imagine?
big.
That's unfair. And you
Yeah,
see, we wouldn't know because we would think you enjoy doing it.
no, we do it well because we do it best. Because I was at the church. Well, I got church, but at the church where you go, where your daddy there.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Mm-hmm.
go look
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
on pastor son say, no, do this or do that. How bad does that look? So you have to step up to the plate and represent.
Right.
All of-
Right. That is it.
And on top of that, you cannot allow yourself to be a child growing up. Because if you do something on one sister or one brother, no, not even the brother them, but mostly the old ratoon sister them.
Ratu.
My ratoon, all Kane when he
You don't
weed out.
understand what you mean. Them did a long time. The
Yeah.
vets them.
If you stand up and talk to one of your female church sister, then you're not supposed to be in a position, man. I have to talk to the pastor's son. You have to lead by example.
Yes,
This
well, that I've heard a lot of that.
doesn't have nothing to do
Everybody
with
else picnic cannot do what's wrong, but true, you're the pastor son or you're the pastor daughter. We the members tend to say, "Jeez."
that
Then
or
make pastor up there, make pastor talk about preach about short skirt or about this and that and the red lipstick. Look what him daughter wear come to church last week. You know them something there. As if
you know,
you are the standard by which to measure, and that's not fair.
it allows so many PKs, pastors kid. It makes so many PKs rebel.
Mm-hmm.
No
Mm-hmm.
one to hear nothing.
Yeah,
But
because as soon as I find that, especially in our church, in the Adventist church itself, when these PKs goes off to college especially, and they're away from, and we tend to think say, oh, that's them me didn't know say pastor now run in family, in household, right? Because as in pitting them go to college. But sometimes it's not so much, it's not really what is happening at home they're rebelling against. It's the whole what you're discussing now, the pressure and all of that that the church put on them. So they tend to break out. Honestly, them just broke out, so to speak.
so to speak. And then now you say, yes, Pastor Pitney had the worst picnic. I'm Pastor Pitney and nurse picnic. And my mother
Right.
also into this too. So she evangelist, she was a nurse and my father a pastor. So we get it three ways.
I don't imagine.
But I can tell you, because society tells you that you have to be this way. And behind my parents and before my parents, and who could have cost bad like me when I reach college? The first year of college I was nice, but then somebody draw me up one day and nothing
Yes, yes.
I tell them bad word will never write yet.
You see that?
Man, and when we done with them, the habit of cursing just came because there was
Just
nobody
stick
to
is stuck, right?
nobody never did it because by the time me come home back from college, I met my parents and I'm nice and I'm wonderful again.
Yeah,
We did
that
that.
happens. That happens. I've seen it so many times.
We did it far from God and from college. Like when I used to come back on holidays, I
Mm-hmm.
had no interest in church because by this time it doesn't even care anymore. The best thing whatever happened to me, meet this girl when I was in college, and the girl let us keep me back grounded because as much as me did me, she was my girlfriend in a college time. As much
Mm-hmm.
as me up that way me feel like me want to do. Whenever them have Sunday service on campus, she make
Mm-hmm.
sure me have to do Sunday service. So me she draw me back her any little time where
Yes, that's good. She kept you in check.
keep me in check, keep me in check, and to God be the glory. To
Thank
God
God.
be the
There's always God always provide one, eh?
well at
One
my church.
person.
All right, this let
I
me get
hope.
drawn right thing
Yeah.
down. Not even sing me in that song again and all of them stuff there. And that event took place and it was right there. Even me find back myself and God himself talk to me right in the crowd and say, that more want you to do.
Thank
Because
God.
by this time I was singing with a dancehall group and all of them something I get ready for the album. Yeah man. And
Yeah.
God said, that more want you to do. And I think it was Kevin Downsell or DJ Nicholas. One of them were on stage. But I remember it was between Kevin Downsell and DJ Nicholas. That
Mm-hmm.
competition was hard. And God, I think Nicholas now got the show me. And alright, that's so I think go my sister, I couldn't fight it no
You
more. Me
couldn't
have to just
resist anymore. Yeah, yeah.
I'm in the crowd. You know, this is the office. Me nah care about nobody. Me just right for me knee and me just spread out with me and God and me we just chat. Cause a long time we never have a conversation like that.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, I can tell you it was rough. It never easy, you know. But from that day, that was my turning point.
Thank God. Thank God.
That was the
This is
turning
why the
point.
Bible says train up a child because once it's in you, it always comes back. Oh dear. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna still be running you. You're gonna run it till morning or what?
You know, I could because a long time I really use StreamYard. Should I?
How far you reach, Jay? Because sometimes I run you, but me not even know if you still
1,000
need or how much you need.
1,800.
1.8, you said?
1,800.
Yeah, man. So then you don't have to go leave it running, man.
All right, well, leave it running and you guys can leave a
Mhm.
device.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get ready for bed, so I'm gonna just.
Sorry,
All
sir.
right.
Sorry. Upon a device here to run.
Yeah, man. And I can open the next browser too.
Oh, I could?
On two different search engines.
Oh, yeah, to run on the computer. So
Mhm.
you're telling me that if I actually come down from here, me would have still alright?
Yeah, man. You can no, don't remove, don't just mute and you know what I used to do. What my silent lives used to be like. Me run my videos them on silent.
Also, I can still use the
At
phone.
least there's always something on the screen. And then, like Tasha and that Psalm thing, I'd read out the Psalms to like 30 odd, and then I play them back, sort of thing. So that when somebody comes in, there's always something on my
There's always
screen.
something going. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
because I don't like the blank open screen. To me, that's a turn off. So, yeah, so
So
JD said leave
maybe if
it
you want to
running.
share a screen or something,
Mm-hmm. You see the Psalm,
like
what?
I'm gonna
You see
go.
the Psalm, what Sasha did run the day?
Mhm.
You could share it on that screen, and just leave it. Turn it down low that
Yeah,
it
you
don't
could have.
disturb you yourself and leave it running so that when people come in, because who to tell? Somebody might be there who can't fall asleep and then log on to you and hear the psalm and
Hmm.
Alright,
and it just
well,
soothe
look what.
them or something or a word reach them or something. Tasha just want to say you need some more work. But Tasha is new, just fun. She's doing very good. But she's just like what? This is her third month, I think.
I'm ending my second month. Second
Second,
month.
ending the second. Okay, I thought you
Hmm.
entered your third. Yeah, man, she's
Not
doing
yet.
very well. When I was like about 5 months before me even that have that many subscribers as Tasha. And I haven't watched your uploads since this week. I need to go over and check them out.
I have two more videos that
Mhm.
I'm editing right now. If I finish them.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's good that you're
Mm.
working on more than one, so that at any time, if anything, you still have something in your phone or on your device that you can put up. Yeah, yeah, JD, she's
Simple,
doing
something
marvelously
happened to me.
well.
Something happened to me
All
the
right,
other
guys,
day,
I'm gonna
and
come off. Hmm? Sorry.
I mean, I said something happened to me the other day. I uploaded 3 videos. I had 3 days worth of content. I'm upload it because I've been busy at work. I'm gonna set them for
Mm-hmm.
premiere, but I need some space for my phone, so I delete the I didn't delete the video itself, but I deleted the contents I used to
Oh,
make the video.
yes,
Jesus God,
yes,
me nearly do it myself. I said,
yes. Because as
Jesus
long as
Christ.
the media, as long as you delete the
Uh-huh.
media, then the video is no good.
Oh my
It's
God.
always save it first. Save it as a
I
video first.
but I did. I save it as a video, but then I was saying, why is it not uploading on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it take so long? And
Mm-hmm.
then I realized it's because all the other things that me
Yeah, you
use to make
deleted
the
the
video, me
media.
delete
Mm-hmm.
them. So it's like there's nothing to make it. Lord God.
Right. You know
So
what I
I'm
start
going to
doing,
sleep.
Tasha? You see,
Mm-hmm.
like this week videos, like say the video you uploaded yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
wait until at least a full week before I delete the media and stuff from it, just in case anything happen. I can go back and re-edit.
And re-edit.
Yeah, because it's too
Mm-mm-mm.
much work, man, to make one video to go lose it because of even one missing media or something. It's like no, man.
Yeah.
Or you might get a copyright and you want to go back and change it and
Change
re-upload it
it.
or something. So me start keep them at least for a week. When me do next week uploads before me delete anything from the previous week.
Yeah. My first start do that.
Hmm. Play it safe. Anyway, guys, God bless you all. May
I
angels
got
guard you
bless
as you
you
sleep.
simple.
And I'll see you all in the morning. Everyone in the chat,
All
same
right,
to you. Good night.
blessings.
Okay.
All right, everyone. So I think Jay's in the process of getting everything together to put this run the videos. So um JD, someone just realized say are you this? Or it says and JD says sleeper boxer. Listen, man, me say today, let me tell you, today the devil try me bad. Try me bad. But just fun. Just fun. Me just see you right so. But Jay gone and a Jay alone can let you in. Him soon come. Just hold on there. JD is something to me today you see. I said the devil try me bad. I said me the hungry, because I never eat all day. I'm the hungry and me have a full day at work and me get off about 6:30. I'm say me go get some tea. And when I go get the tea I'm there at the register. I'm going to the register with the one cup of tea and at the two register and the lady the middle at the two register them because I guess she there fix something. And she me go to the register, I'm go to the first register and then she no pay me no mind. I say so me not say nothing. Two people come, other people come and she take them she cash them out. I'm say, but wait, I stand up here so the whole time and you like me say if me did the wrong register, courtesy would I say, all right, come over the other register because this register may I use. I say, oh my God, I say me nearly cuss out the lady. Me nearly cuss out the lady in the 7-Eleven. I said, Jesus, me have to just keep my composure. I say, God, please help me. Cause me hungry now. I'ma say I just want to drink some tea because I get something to eat. I want to drink the tea so that me can catch up my stomach. So me know, God. Yes, people, Christians get upset too. Me want to cuss her, but me never cuss her. Thank God. It's like say the devil did that set me up. Him did want me to be upset. JD say. No, JD, this are your other fears, right? Yeah, man. Tried
I
it.
made up
Huh? Oh, just fun the day backstage, but so me I go to my bed now too. I wait me there wait for come back.
watching nobody. Oh God. Thank you, my boss. Yeah man, team says J Squad, straight up.
Just one say for special people can come on. Badu, blessings, sir, blessings. Just funny
No,
if you try again.
you
No,
just want to know
him never did if he let you in the gone off your screen.
did them man make outside the youth as him fall asleep. That's a just fun man. You give yourself in a just fun. Oh, there's something there, otherwise, man. Badu, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Badu Blocks. Just when I can forward, man, and just close it off. Can end it for the 30-minute mark. Thank you, my brother. Jerry, Badu say I love you bad. Straight. Right, let's let the Badu Blocks.
Badu, you love our good, not bad. You love our good. You love
You
our
love her good.
good. We know what it mean, but still.
Anyways,
All right, baby, I gotta keep it running because I go a bit, I go sleep.
Thank you for being on the live stream, guys.
Mm.
We're gonna end it right now, right? So, but we're not gonna end it with us all left it like you wanna run, so we can. You know, sleep. You wanna sleep, little girl. Sleep. You wanna sleep. You, Jay. I'm you wanna sleep, but don't just sleep. So, JD, let leave. Come on, leave the device running.
Oh,
Mother, you deserve it. Mm. JD, I read the same thing. A long time I see what I want. So we're not blind. We know what's a love today. We talk some serious love. We not talk no romanticized story. We talk about love. You see me?
look how you know with the mix up self. Are you supposed to go to your bed?
You body worthy.
You. Yo, JD, I would have mixed up. You still start mix up yourself now for if you go in bed. I'm going on bed left you.
Yeah, man, we are going left. We are forward. So JD, what are the running guys? Um yeah, well left it running. So if you can leave a device running, I'd really appreciate it. Alright?
JD, you are the next mix up too. You think you want to sleep? Go to your bed too.
Because they don't explain a while ago, son, and romanticize like, look here, listen. What if I love, man? Love like all love ice come from dash out love all the time. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so watch out now. If so if me now close this, then me now close this. But if me tell something. Just a try to see something. Oh, Zane, that's how it work. Watch JD say love wake up in your Say to go. Alright, so JD, um, yeah, what tell you what me I gotta do? Alright, make it go on. Make it go on. Alright, plenty love here. No do that now. So good night again, JD. Good night again, family. Well, if I love too, alright? Oh God, now me have to come on back and say good night to Sashibu. Thank you, Sashibu. Good night to you. Good night, cuz. Sashibu, can you leave a device running, please? I work on the double H. No, I work on the double H, so if you can leave a device running, I'd be grateful, alright? I know because I you still, you just come late. Pronounce the benediction for me, now, please. And now may the saving grace. Sashi, no bother with it. We don't serve crumbs over here. We don't serve crumbs over here, so Sashi. There's always enough to leave, enough for everybody. It's such an easy. That's because you had the crumbs lady. Sure. Uh-oh, I need to put that open apology in the live stream. So I apologize for all of my FB family who were looking forward to the live stream tonight. I am sorry, I am so sorry. I was having some technical issues, and as a result, it caused us not to be able to run the live stream the right way tonight. So I was not able to stream live night on FB due to some technical issues that I was having. So I apologize and I will definitely make it up to you guys in the coming week. Sunday night stream is going to be great. I promise. Alright? So I apologize, I apologize. And personally, Cheyenne, I seriously apologize to you as well, my friend. I thank you for the support. But we're having some technical issues tonight, as I said before, and as a result, I was not able to stream live on Facebook tonight. Personally, Cheyenne, I seriously apologize to you as well, my friend. I thank you for the support. We're having some technical issues tonight, as I said before, and as Thank you, James. Guy. Thank you, James. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, my brother. I really appreciate it.